Hi children, have a look at here. We can see plastic, rubber, leather, sand, metal, paper, cement, the book that we read, air we breathe, water we drink, all comes under one category, that is matter. In this chapter, let us see how the matter matters. Now, what is matter? According to science, matter is defined as anything which occupies space and has mass. Here, water occupies some space within the water bottle, and potatoes occupies space in the pan kept on weighing machine. Even we can see the mass of the potatoes. So how can we define matter? Matter is defined as anything which occupies space and has mass. From this definition itself, we will get two characteristics of matter. They are it occupies space and it has mass. The single word which represents the amount of space occupied by an object is volume. Here, in this bottle, this much is the space occupied by the water, or we can say it is the volume of the water. How much is the volume? Here, we can see that it is around 0.25 liters. The other property of matter is that it has mass. What do you mean by mass? Mass is the amount of matter contained in the object. The amount of matter or mass of potatoes is shown here. We can measure the mass of potatoes from the weighing machine. It is around 4 kilogram. Here, is it? So let us write the definition of volumes and mass. The amount of space occupied by matter is called volume, and the amount of matter contained in an object is known as its mass. So define volume and mass once again. The amount of space occupied by matter is called its volume. The amount of matter contained in an object is known as its mass. Now, how to find something is matter or not? It is very simple. We have to ask just two questions to ourselves. Okay? After finding anything, that means if you want to find something is matter or anything, choose that material. Then ask two questions. The one question that we have to ask is that whether we can measure its mass. And the second question that we have to ask to ourselves is that does it take up space? If the answers of both the questions turns to yes, then we can confirm that it is a matter. If any of the answer is wrong, then it is not a matter. Let us go through some examples. So we will write the headings, the things or phenomena, mass, volume and matter. The first example that we are going to discuss is water. Can we measure the mass of water? Yes, we can measure. So we will put tick mark. What about volume? Can we measure the volume of water? Volume means we know it's the space occupied by the object. And we have seen already that water occupies space, so thus it has volume. So we can say that water has volume or water occupies space. Since this water has mass and it occupies volume, then we can say that water is a matter. The second example that we are going to choose is air. What about air? Can we measure the mass of air? Can we measure the volume of air? Let us see.
Take a long stick and tie a thread at its midpoint. Tie two balloons using threads at the ends of the stick. Remove one of the balloons and blow it up. Now hang it back on the stick. The stick will tilt towards the side of the balloon filled with air because it is heavier. This shows that air has weight. Air occupies space. Take a balloon and put it in an empty pencil box. Try to close the pencil box. It closes easily. Blow up the balloon and again put it in the pencil box. Now try to close the box. Pencil box cannot be closed as the air-filled balloon does not fit into it. This shows that air occupies space.
Thus, through this experiment, we understood that air has mass and it has volume, so it is matter. Next one is TV. We know that TV has mass and it has volume also. That means it occupies some space. So, TV is an example for matter. Next one is emotions. Emotions means your happiness, sadness. Can we measure its mass? No, we cannot measure its mass and thus we cannot measure its volume also. So it doesn't belongs to matter. Next one is memories. We cannot measure its mass. We cannot measure its volume. So it is not a matter. Next one is rainbows. We can see rainbow. Is it? Can we measure its mass? No, we cannot. What about volume? We cannot measure its volume, so it is not a matter. Next one is heat. We can say how much hotness, how much coldness we will feel, but we cannot measure its mass, we cannot measure its volume, thus it is not a matter. So I hope that you all are clear with the topic matter and its characteristics. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.